Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So in this video I would like to show you 4 different ways you can clean up after your nail art. And this can be used for any nail art, and it's best for nail stamping and water marbling. So in this video I have 2 coats of this beautiful blue from Color Club, which currently it doesn't have a name. And I believe I got it in a set from Ross's, so I have 2 coats of that. And I'll be using pueen SE03B and my Creative Shop stamper. Since it's so large, I want it to go off of my nail, like the nail stamping, so I can show you the easy cleanup. So the first one, before I found out about the liquid latex, is to mix glue and water. So I have about, I think, like equal parts. I'm not quite sure, but I'm just going to go ahead and apply this around the nail. Okay, so there's the first one, and I haven't used this all that much, only because when I do a water marble, like it kind of tends to go wet again after it dries. So then the next one is liquid latex, which I got this idea of putting it in a bottle from Nail Stamp for Fun. She just cleaned out an old Sally Hansen bottle, and she had put her liquid latex in that for, you know, so you can apply it easier. So here's the container. And I just did this right before the video. And before I had this little container, which I also saw somebody else putting it in a container, almost like one of those paint containers. But this, I'm not sure why, but it kind of dries up. Like, it's still usable, but it dries up. So I'm hoping that this doesn't do that, and in her video she'll also let you know when the time comes if it dried up in the bottle faster. She hasn't given us that information yet. But so here I'm going to apply this around the nail as well. Okay, and then another way you can do a way for easy cleanup is to use just regular tape, which I normally use just tape for water marbling. So this is how I apply the tape to my nails. I get a piece about this long, and I start from the back like this. And then I bring it down the sides. And then I grab another little piece and just place that right below my cuticles. Okay? And then just the traditional way of cleaning up is just cleaning up with a cotton ball, or not a cotton ball, a cotton swab, and your nail art brush. So I'm going to go ahead and let these completely dry, and I'll meet you back with the stamping and cleanup. Okay, so I had applied water to this. This is just regular glue, and what I'm thinking is I added too much water. Oh, I don't know, maybe it's not mixed up good enough, but it is taking forever to dry, and I'm used to the liquid latex, like that's dry already, and it took like less than 2 minutes. So I took that off, that mixture, and just applied regular Elmer's glue, just plain Elmer's glue, and so I'm waiting for that to dry. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp on the other 3 nails for now. And I decided to use the other side of the plate. And I'll be doing this image right here. And this is plate SE03A. And I'll be using 20 from Mundo de Unas. And I'll be using my Creative Shop scraper and stamper. And to clean off the stamper, I never use acetone. I just use a lint roller to take off the excess. So let's go ahead and do another nail. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let this dry a little bit more and I'll meet you back. Okay, so it's dry enough. I'm just going to go ahead and stamp anyways. I'm being impatient and I'm used to the liquid latex drying in like a heartbeat. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp and we'll just go from there. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get the tape off right now, only because it's getting in the way. So what I like to do is I like to take a pair of scissors and I cut the back of it. And then I just peel it off. And usually the one side comes off and you gotta peel the other side off. So that's how much cleaning you have left after the tape. And this was the leftover. There was some on the tape. And for the liquid latex, I like to get a pair of tweezers. Let me go ahead and zoom in. And you just start peeling it. Okay, and then you're left with that much cleanup. It depends on how close you get to the nail. And then for just regular cleaning, I use 100% pure acetone, which you can use regular polish remover. And Beaching Nails showed that she tried rubbing alcohol, and it doesn't give her the staining that the Mundo de Unas stamping polish sometimes gives. But I notice it stains really bad if you have really dry skin around your nails. So this middle finger was the liquid latex. And that's pretty much it for that. And then since there's a little bit of cleanup right next to the nail, I'm going to go ahead and use a nail art brush for this one. Oh, I'm sorry, this one was the tape. This one was the liquid latex. It had less cleanup so far out of the 3. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and try to remove some of the tape. We'll see how that goes. And I'm sure if you let it dry completely, it would work a lot better, but I'm impatient. Okay, so far it worked pretty good, but I'm only going to go that far. I'll get the rest off when I come back to show you. And that didn't leave too much cleanup, but either way, you can use either the liquid or using the Elmer's glue and water, or just Elmer's glue. So that's it for that. And then out of the 4, I prefer the liquid latex. And then I would go with the tape, and then the cleanup with the cotton swab and the nail art brush. But sometimes, like when I don't feel like doing anything, I'll just clean up with the cotton swab and the nail art brush. But my favorite one was the liquid latex, and if you can't afford the liquid latex, you can always use the Elmer's glue or tape. And I hope that you found this video helpful, and let me know in the comments down below how you clean up your nails. And there's also different products out there like this. I don't know the names off the top of my head, but I do know that some nail art people do make their own and sell them. But I prefer just the liquid latex. I got it from Amazon, which there's a link down below. And let me know what you think. So I'm going to go ahead and top coat, and then I'll show you. Okay, so here's this design with a top coat, and I'll be posting these on my Instagram because I can't let this design go to waste. So subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching.